Are we truly witnessing the final, agonizing chapter of LeBron James's legendary career being written not with championship confetti, but with the frustrating ink of front office inaction? Can a team with the greatest player of all time, and now Luka Doncic, truly stand pat, leaving a gaping, undeniable hole at the very heart of their championship aspirations? The air around the Los Angeles Lakers is thick with tension, a palpable sense of urgency that emanates directly from the king himself. After picking up his player option, a move that initially brought a sigh of relief, LeBron James's agent Rich Paul delivered a stark message that reverberated across the league. It wasn't a demand for a trade, not yet, but clear, unmistakable declaration of dissatisfaction. He knows the Lakers are building for the future, Paul stated. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. This isn't just a veteran player voicing an opinion. It's a four-time champion, a living legend, putting the full weight of his legacy squarely on the shoulders of the Lakers front office. He's not just asking for moves. He's demanding a pathway to contention, a final, legitimate shot at glory before his unparalleled career draws to a close. The glaring, undeniable truth staring the Lakers in the face is their desperate need for a true center. This isn't a minor tweak. It's a foundational flaw that has plagued them, particularly since the seismic, league-altering trade that brought Luka Doncic to Hollywood. That deal, a masterclass in asset acquisition, was undeniably a trade fleece of epic proportions, setting the Lakers up for a decade of potential dominance. But in acquiring the Slovenian maestro, the Lakers made a painful sacrifice, Anthony Davis. And with AD's departure when the team's interior scoring, their elite rebounding, and their crucial rim protection, we saw the devastating consequences firsthand in the postseason. Deploying Jackson Hayes and even Rui Hachimura at the center position against legitimate contenders was, frankly, a recipe for disaster. The predictable outcome? A swift, disheartening elimination in the first round. You simply cannot contend for an NBA championship in today's league without a dominant, or at least highly effective, presence in the paint. Doncic and James, two of the most brilliant playmakers and scorers the game has ever seen, need a true big man to complement their genius, to clean up misses, to deter drives, and provide a vertical threat that unlocks even more possibilities for their offense. Yet, through the draft and the initial flurry of free agency, this critical position remains unaddressed, a ticking time bomb threatening to derail another season. This brings us to a compelling, perhaps even audacious, solution. Robert Williams III of the Portland Trailblazers. While the Lakers have reportedly expressed interest in DeAndre Ayton, recently bought out by Portland, Williams presents a unique, high-upside alternative. The Blazers, even after shedding Ayton's hefty contract, still find themselves in a perplexing logjam in their front court. Donovan Clingan is now the presumptive starter, but they also invested a first-round pick in the 2025 NBA draft in Young Hansen, a promising talent. Add Dupreath, who can stretch the floor and provide minutes, and you have a crowded rotation that might necessitate another move. So, what would it take to bring the Time Lord to the City of Angels? The proposed package is intriguing, and crucially, it aligns with the Lakers' current asset limitations. Lakers receive Robert Williams III, Trailblazers receive Gabe Vincent, second-round pick on the surface. This feels like a modest offering, but for the Lakers, it's a strategic gamble that could pay massive dividends. Williams, when healthy, is an absolute force. He's one of the best shot blockers in the NBA, a human pogo stick who can patrol the paint with an almost supernatural ability to swat away attempts. His defensive instincts are elite, and his presence alone would dramatically elevate the Lakers' interior defense, a desperate need. Offensively, he'd be an immediate, devastating lob threat for James and Doncic, two of the league's most sublime passers. Imagine the highlight reels. James driving, drawing the defense, and then a perfectly timed alley-oop to a soaring Williams. The synergy would be immediate and electrifying. Of course, the elephant in the room is Williams' injury history. He's battled various ailments throughout his career, which is precisely why he might be available for such a seemingly modest package. But for the Lakers, this is a worthwhile gamble. The cost is minimal. Gabe Vincent, a solid but not indispensable guard, and a future second-round pick. This isn't mortgaging the future. It's a calculated risk on a player who, if he can stay on the court, immediately transforms their biggest weakness into a strength. The Blazers' willingness to let Ayton walk for nothing further suggests they might be open to shipping off Williams for cheap, prioritizing roster balance, and perhaps even future flexibility over maximizing every asset. But here's where the plot thickens, where the unpredictable nature of the Portland Trailblazers comes into play. This offseason, they've been a whirlwind of activity, making moves that have left many scratching their heads. Beyond the center shuffle, they executed one of the most talked-about trades of the offseason, sending out the promising Anthony Simons for Drew Holiday. While Holiday is a two-time champion and an elite defensive guard, the trade drew significant criticism. Simons is much younger, just entering his prime, and has consistently put up impressive scoring numbers. Holiday, meanwhile, showed signs of regression last season. This perplexing decision highlights Portland's unpredictable approach as they attempt to compete in the stacked Western Conference. So, will the Trailblazers trade Robert Williams? On one hand, it makes some sense. They still have a logjam at center, and moving Williams would further balance their roster. They've shown a willingness to make bold, even controversial moves. On the other hand, having just let Ayton go for nothing, trading away another talented big man, even one with injury concerns, for what appears to be an underwhelming package from the Lakers, seems counterintuitive. Why create a void only to fill it with more question marks? Their recent actions suggest a team in flux, perhaps without a clear, consistent long-term vision, making them a wild card in any trade negotiation. For the Lakers, however, the stakes couldn't be higher. LeBron James is not subtle in his demands. He wants to win, and he wants to win now. The window is closing, and the time for half measures is over. Robert Williams III represents a tangible, immediate upgrade, a defensive anchor and lob threat, who could be the missing piece for a team with championship aspirations. The question isn't just if the Lakers can get him, but if they will push hard enough, and if the unpredictable Trailblazers will finally make a move that truly benefits all parties. This isn't just about adding a player. It's about signaling intent. It's about showing LeBron James and the entire league that the Lakers are serious about contending. Will they make the necessary gamble, or will they allow this golden opportunity to slip through their fingers, leaving LeBron's final seasons to be defined by what could have been? What are your thoughts, Lakers Nation? Is Robert Williams the answer to our center woes, or is his injury history too big a risk? Do you think the Blazers would actually accept this trade, or are they too unpredictable? Drop your opinions in the comment below. And if you believe the Lakers need to make this move to truly compete for a championship, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth analysis.